In this video, we're going to be using First Canadian Shave Mojito Chill. There's what the tub looks like, and the usual suspect for head shaving, the leaf. Stay tuned. Hey there, folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host, CDB. Thanks so much for joining me again today. I really appreciate it, and if it's your first time here, hope you'll consider subscribing below. So, as mentioned in the intro there, today, we're going to be using First Canadian Shave. I'll show you what the tub looks like right there. Frozen, not frozen mojitos, but Mojito Chill. It's not frozen mojitos, Mojito Chill. I apologize. I'm already getting it wrong. This comes to you from First Canadian. We got Macho Man Randy Paquette, who is a really cool dude, based on my experience with him thus far. I made an order, and he dropped this sample in the order. And man, it smells great. It smells like a mojito. If you're familiar with that drink, it is rum, sugar, lime, mint. Really nice. And this one packs the menthol too. You can smell that menthol in it. So we're looking forward to that. We're going to kick the menthol up a notch though with the ice tube. Let's just get started. Let's wet the dome here. I hope everybody's doing great. I don't know what day I'll air this head shave, but on whatever day it airs, I hope you're all doing fantastic and having a wonderful day. This is the ice tube. It's a mentholated pre-shave, so we're going to try to up the menthol just a little bit. I don't get as much chilling on the dome as I do on my face with menthol, but we'll see if we can achieve some chill between the First Canadian. Again, I want to say every time frozen mojito, but it's not. It's Mojito's Chill. I think Sneaky Pete back there has a frozen mojito, I want to say, or something mojito. But I really like that Randy threw in a sample with my order, because it gives me a chance to check out something. And I'm telling you right now, based on the scent of this, I like it, and I expect the quality to be good. We're using the AP Shave Co. This is one of their signature handles with, I think it's their 2-bed synthetic, and there is a creamy lather on this First Canadian soap here. Again, Macho Man Randy Paquette. I've talked to him a few times and have enjoyed my conversation with him. If you have a question, like, he hones razors, he restores razors, he makes soaps, aftershave, he does a little bit of everything. And so he's one of those guys that just does it all. And he's generally helpful. I had a honing question the other day, and I reached out to him, and he got right back to me. And look, these folks like this who hone and restore, you know, professionally, there's really not much in it to help you with your personal honing, but they do it out of the goodness of their heart. And so I really appreciate that. When somebody like that who's in the business helps me, I really appreciate it, because I know that it doesn't make him a dime to help me with honing, but he does it because, you know, he's also a hobbyist. The Macho Man is a hobbyist. And I don't know if anybody else has ever called him the Macho Man before, but I'm calling him the Macho Man. That's just how I do. But anyway, great scent on this soap. Now, the ingredients, the full ingredient list was not on the website, but I know it's buffalo milk and tallow. So that much I can tell you. I can't really tell you about the rest. Ideally, we'd like to see all the ingredients on the website, and it was sold out as of the time I looked, but I hope he'll put up more. I know we're running into fall, and maybe he won't be doing that scent, but this is a good one, Randy. This is, ooh, yeah. Like a little Macho Man action there. If you remember Macho Man Randy Savage, Randy Paquette is the heir to the throne there. And this soap, I expect it to be good quality. It is very much beloved by our northern neighbors, the Canadians, and a good many of us Americans too. I've tried 2 of his soaps so far. I have liked both. I find them to be of good quality. The blades that are in the leaf, by the way, today are Derby Premium. So I had some Derby Premium sitting around, so I said, let's try this Derby Premium. The cooling is in effect right now. I can definitely feel it, so that's good. Between the ice tube from PAA, I'm gonna put an extra A in there, and our Mojito Chill, it's definitely chilling, even on the dome. It feels different on my head than it does on my face. Totally different sensation. And again, I've kicked around before, speculated as to why that is. I don't really know why it is. Some people, and I cannot speak to this. I am simply repeating what I have been told in the comments that there are less nerve endings in the dome. I can't speak to that at all. Maybe we should ask Ken Klitschko, Shave 326, because he's a person that knows a great deal about anatomy. He's a very, very schooled official when it comes to health and the human body and all sorts of other stuff. So maybe I should ask him why I don't get quite as much done. But I will say I am feeling some cooling today. So this is definitely doing its cooling job appropriately. And we expect to get a good shave. Again, this is First Canadian is good quality stuff. And I hope to see it in a being distributed, hopefully at some point through an American distributor, because it's good stuff. And, I don't think our brothers up north are just putting on, when they say this First Canadian is good stuff, they love it, I don't think it's just because it's Canadian. I think they really, enjoy the product, and they probably enjoy Randy as well. He does live shave sometimes in the Lather and Blade Facebook group and other groups perhaps as well. Let me go ahead and get around the ear here. Yeah, this is working nice, and I'm getting some good cooling. So I am told that this one really brought it in terms of menthol, and this time I'm really feeling it. So I think the ice tube certainly helped with that, but the Mojito chill here is definitely chilling. Because typically I don't feel it as much on the dome, but I'm feeling, if this were my face, it would probably feel 5 times as cold right now. But I can definitely feel it. And for me, I think it's pretty pleasant. I like the menthol effect, that nice cooling, chilling effect. It works well for me. Some people don't like it. Some people are sensitive to it. And so not everybody can use everything. Some folks are sensitive to certain ingredients, and that's the way it goes. I've been getting messages, or at least comments, from people who are in the market for a leaf and they haven't had them in stock. And I'm sure that if you're in the market for a leaf, that they'll certainly be having more. They didn't stop making it. Just a matter of, I guess they're doing well and they're starting to sell more than, not that they were ever selling poorly, but more people are using them. I think they're getting over the stigma. More traditionalists are using them, getting over the sort of cart type razor stigma. That was an excellent first pass. I really enjoyed it. The soap performing very, very nicely. No quality issues with this First Canadian soap. Great scent. The scent strength is pretty stout. I call it a good 7. It is very pleasant. And this is just plain water. I don't think I said that at the onset. And it makes a really good lather. Again, this is buffalo milk formula. Definitely makes a good lather. And it's got all the, in terms of quality, it's going to have the things that you need in a soap, slickness and all that good stuff. In terms of post-shave, I don't speak a lot about post-shave because I use post-shave products, and I think it's very difficult to judge post-shave when you're using, aftershaves and all that kind of stuff. So I don't really speak to that. It's not part of my use case. What I'm concerned about in the soap is how it performs during the shave and if it smells great. Now, of course, if it dried me out, then I would come back and tell you, but that doesn't happen to me really with any soap. I've really never had it happen. I think some soaps might be more drying than others, but soaps don't typically dry me out. But then again, I'm using witch hazel and aftershave after every single shave, so it's kind of hard to, I think Alexa's out there. Alexa, stop. Sorry if I just set off everybody's. Alexa's still talking. Who knows what's going on out there? Anyway, very nice. And this brush, by the way, this AP Shave Co. I love AP Shave Co. Knots, especially. I bought like 4 or 5 different knots and several brushes. This one they sent to me to try, and I really like it. Alexa, stop! It was going on and on and on and on, like it was reciting a history lesson or something. And again, I apologize if I'm setting off everyone's, if you have an Amazon Echo or whatever, I apologize. I'm gonna go around the ears first this time. A little bit more difficult to get around that area. Good quality soap here, no doubt about it. Very, very slick, as you can see. They're continually going over that with that residual slickness. Really, really nice. So the Macho Man Randy Paquette at First Canadian definitely has an outstanding base. I don't know which particular one this is or what he names his bases or anything like that. But it's good. And I hope he makes more of this. Let me tell you the value of samples. Pete, if you're listening back there, Pete especially. This particular sample has sold me on this soap. So when Randy makes some more, and if he's not making any more this season, perhaps, he will roll it out and again in the spring. And when he does, I'll buy it. So this sample that Randy put in with an order has sold, has caused him to have another sale. And that's the benefit of samples. Now, of course, it could work the other way, But look at it from the perspective of an artisan. So let's say he put in this sample and I didn't like it, and I chose not to buy it. Do you think it's more important for Randy to have me happy as a customer and maybe buy more? Or take a flyer, not like it, and be skeptical? So even if I didn't like this, which I do, it's a win because he's allowing me the opportunity to try something, and he just put it in with the order. So I hope artisans, and I know many of them do, some of them don't, Pete. I hope artisans will consider throwing in some of these samples like this, the ones who aren't doing it. There is value in it, and I know it takes time to do it. And as Pete was on Real Talk, and he was talking about, well, what do you guys want me to do? Make soap or fill sample jars with soap? Pete, I want you to make the soap. I want somebody else to put them in the sample jars. So you can hire someone else to do that. I want you to make the soap. But samples, very valuable. And let me tell you why this is even more valuable. Because the rest of this, which is a good helping, I used less than half of it. It's going to go to somebody else. So he might get 2 or 3 sales out of a sample, because there's enough for easily 2 or 3 more shaves in there. And so if the next person that I send it to also passes it on, it's kind of the gift that keeps giving. And again, even if I didn't like it, I still appreciate that it was included, and I have the ability to try it. And it makes you feel good when you get a sample, with your order. Or at least it does me. As much stuff as I buy, these samples are really, really, I think, helpful. And they mean a lot. And they are additional value. So when you start calculating, let's say, the price of a soap, when you buy from an artisan and every single time they drop a sample in, I think you should calculate that value. It's not just a simple matter of my cost chart. I'm also thinking about when I'm making my purchases, not just the cost per ounce and not just all the other things, but what additional value is the artisan bringing? And so Randy, the Macho Man Paquette, so far has been bringing some additional value via these samples. And some people throw in aftershave samples, and I know PAA does it. And so what I'm saying is, if you're not on the sample train and you're an artisan and you're looking to expand, maybe throw some in there, I think people widely not only approve, but appreciate it. And I look at it as additional value. And that's what we want, especially in these times where a lot of people are struggling. That sample might create a sale for you. And it might create 2 or 3 sales, as I said before, because more times than not, if it's a if it's a good size sample, as this one is, somebody else is going to be able to use this one too, because I just scooped it out. I scooped some out with my surfboard here and zip the bag back up, and on it will go to the next person. And that is tremendous value. It's value for Randy, value for me, and I'm just touching up here and shooting the breeze a little while I do it. But so Pete back there, think about it, you know, just something to consider. And we have heckled Peter for years over samples, and he has a very video where he said, I'm not doing samples. And it's funny. And I understand, you know, sometimes when you're super busy, but, you know, I advocate from the customer point of view, because I am a customer, you know, and it means something to me, and I really appreciate it. Even though I'm blessed and I have a lot of people that help me with my channel and they send things and support my channel, still, I really appreciate these samples. So Randy, thank you very much. This has been a beautiful shave. I really like this soap. I will buy it. You got a sale just based on this sample. It's that simple, Pete. Okay. All right, let's rinse and come back and we'll do a quick post. Stay tuned. All right, here we go with our Lancaster towel. Very nice. That was an excellent head shave. The leaf once again did its work. Macho Man Randy Paquette. Mojito Chill does it again. Buffalo milk formula, very, very nice. Getting some good cooling still. This is the magic made by Witches Thayers. We'll just go ahead and apply that everywhere. And man, we got a good dome shave today. Great dome shave, I would argue. And everything just worked together beautifully. I'm gonna finish it off with some skin bracer. Why? I love skin bracer. It's that simple. Like Marion the Barbarian said, this needs to be in a soap. So Artisans or Douglas is kind of a go-to when it comes to creating scents like this. I agree with Marion. I hope somebody gets on that skin bracer soap, because this stuff smells great. Such a classic scent by Menon. You remember those commercials? I don't know when they stopped airing them, probably in the 80s, but let's go for another round. Why not? It's a great day. We've had a great shave. Oh, skin bracer. Still great, even today. Okay, thanks everyone for enjoying this head shave with me. I hope you have a great day. I don't know what day this will air, but I hope yours has been great. I'm your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way, and as always, God bless.